I just wanted to show you how easy this actually is when you know what you're doing. So I've marked up this chart with key lines on a line chart. Yep. Candles come into this as well. But I want you to imagine throwing a ball against a wall and it just hitting the same area over and over and over again. That's what happens in trading, right? You can see price comes up, hits the target, comes back down, tests it out, hits it again, comes back down. Now, this line, which was support, now becomes resistance. And it's come through that line and it's bouncing around the other side of the wall, hitting it again and again until it drops, hits there, comes back up again. Yep. It just repeats itself on these lines, hitting these zones again and again and again. All of these lines that are going down, these dotted lines going downwards, that indicates a trading day. So these are all different days. I just want to show you how it moves and how I'm winning these trades, because I know where it's going to hit again and again and again. Bouncing a ball, right? And then I put my trade on in a zone, scalping the market, and I clean up. And this is what this academy is teaching me. So I mark it on a line chart, but I actually read candlesticks. So the candlesticks have hang on, I'm trying to zoom into it. Sorry about this. The candlesticks all mean something as well. There we go. Coming to you. Yep. So each of these candles represents something. Each of these patterns will tell you, coupled with these lines, what the price is doing, which way it's going to go, up or down. So you can make moves in the market. This here, these lines up the top here, right, just here, where I'm just got that line over there indicating indecision in the market, right? Because they're not really indecision in the market, but there's lots of buyers and sellers on that. Price goes down, test that zone here, and see how this here was the floor, but now it's the ceiling. Yep, that's how I know to take a sell trade, because the floor becomes the ceiling. That's what these lines are for. They are telling me what's going on in the chart, and it's over and over and over again. It will just hit these targets again and again and again. And see, this was the roof up here, and then it becomes the floor. And I'm just going for 20 pips at a time. I'm just scalping the market, buys and sells on the same currency pair over and over and over again. They should be teaching this stuff at school, but they don't. So it's up to us as individuals to get educated. This is where the banks are playing, right? They take our money and they play with it on the FOREX market, and they make lots and lots of money, and they give you a small token called interest, but really they're making much more with your money. So you can essentially take your own leverage, your own money, and do the same thing. And this academy has taught me in a very short amount of time how to read these charts. I do it very quickly too. Like this markup, you can see this is like, there's October there. You could take it right back in time and it will keep hitting the same zones. Yeah. It's just doing the same thing over and over and again, like a ball bouncing against a wall. So essentially doing this chart markup is lasting me quite some time. So I don't spend a lot of time actually preparing for a trade. It takes me about 10 minutes to prepare for a trade because I've already made a lot of the observations in marking up this chart. And I'll put trend lines in and things like that so I know where it's going to keep hitting. See here, this is a downtrend, for example. I would put in, if I was trading on that, I'd put in a trend line. I'll make it yellow. And I would come up to this candle and go down to this one where it's hitting. You know, and it's just telling me that it's going to keep hitting that target. It's broken through that target now. You see that? And now it's going to go up. Yep, tested it here on this beige line. So it's come up to the top, hitting the roof, back down to the floor, gone past the roof, and now the roof becomes the floor. So I know to stick, there's a bit of a buy going on there. Yep. And it tests it a few times, bounces around here, becomes a sell again. Pretty interesting stuff. Just thought I'd share with you some of the things I'm learning and how I'm changing my finances through trading currency and learning this skill set. Hope you got some value and this was informative as to what I'm doing here.